they could die and go to the devil's hell. And beloved, we should not want that for anybody. Amen. Let's lift up our eyes and see the lost. What can be worse than being bound for hell? What could be worse than that? Is there anything that could be worse than that? And yet sometimes we are walking about on our daily going out and all the things that we do. And we're so wrapped up in what we're doing that we fail to see those that are all around us that are ripe for harvest. That's why I put tracts in the hallway, so you can take them and hand them out and invite people to church. You can give them a tract and say, do you know Jesus? Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. Jesus wants us to lift up our eyes and see the harvest. At least that's what he said. Lift up your eyes and look on the fields, for they are white already to harvest. So let us lift up our eyes and see the lost. Number two, let's look to the harvest, not the things that are going on in our life, our hurts, our troubles. If we'll just look to the harvest, sometimes the problems in our life will just simply solve themselves. They just solve themselves if we're being faithful to look at the harvest. Number three, really, a missionary vision eliminates self-pity. We support missionaries. But do we really understand what they're doing and what they're facing and what they're going through every single day? I mean, literally every single day. Those missionaries are out doing what God's called them to do in the place where God's called them to do it. And what we need to understand is if we can get the mind and the heart of a missionary, it'll take care of our self-pity. Woe is me. You know the song, gloom, despair, agony on me, deep, dark depression. Listen, the world is tough. The things that are going on in the world are tough. I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything. When we live in a country that can't even tell the difference between the boy and the girl, but what we need is a missionary's vision. Mimi and I have been around missionaries a lot in our ministry. At Fort Campbell, we did a thing called Faith Promise, where you pray and ask God what He wants you to give to missions. And then on Sunday morning after the message, we take those up and they calculate them to see how much money that we're